Students, Namaskar. In our previous videos, we have studied about inverse of a matrix and inversible matrix. There we got to know that an inversible matrix is a square matrix. Okay. For a matrix to have its inverse, the first necessary condition is that it must be a square matrix. Then later, a square matrix also may have or may not have an inverse. Okay, that we will study more. In this lecture, we are going to study how to find the inverse of a square matrix using elementary operations or transformations. So let us start. Our topic is inverse of a matrix by elementary operations. So we are going to find the inverse of a matrix by elementary operations or transformations. So for inverse of a matrix by elementary operations or transformations, students, you need to keep one fact in your mind. Students, so far you have learnt one thing, that if a matrix is given, then how to apply elementary operations or transformation on that particular matrix. This much only you have learnt. Now, if those elementary operations or transformations to be applied on a matrix equation. Matrix equation means if an equation of this particular form given, suppose A is equal to B times C. This is a matrix equation where A, B and C are three matrices. Now to apply elementary operations or transformation on this particular matrix, we can use a series of elementary operations or transformation. We can apply a series of elementary operations or transformation. Row elementary operations or transformation, if you have to apply, then they will be applied on this and this matrix. And if you have to apply the column in a series of column elementary operations or transformation, then they will be applied on this one and this particular matrix. So this fact you have to keep in your mind, students. If there is any matrix equation of this particular form, A is equal to BC, where A, B and C are three matrices, and we have to apply a series of elementary operations or transformation, or I can say a series of row elementary operations or transformation, then series of row elementary operations or transformation can be applied on these two matrices, and a series of column elementary operations or transformation can be applied on these two matrices, means this one and this one. This fact you have to keep in your mind. Now, dear students, for finding the inverse of a matrix, for finding inverse of a square matrix by elementary operations or transformation, I am taking an example, and you will better understand with the help of that particular example. So the example I am taking is, find the inverse of, or I can write it here because it's a bit long process, so I can write it here. Topic I am cleaning. Find the inverse of A is equal to 1 minus 1 2 3, okay, by elementary operations or transformations. This is our question, students. To do this particular question, the solution for this particular question, how to do this type of question, means what type of question it is? To find the inverse of a square matrix using elementary operations or transformation is the question. And the first I have taken a square matrix of order 2. So let us start. So for this type of question, students, there are two ways of doing this particular question. The first way is we can use a series of row elementary operations, and the second way is we can use a series of column elementary operations. So what I think is, it is easy to use the row elementary operations or transformation and find the inverse of this one. So suppose there are two parts of the solution of this particular question. The first part is by using row elementary operations. And the second method is by using column elementary operations. So there are two ways. Dear students, if you have to use the row elementary operations or transformation, then you have to write A as A is equal to IA. And if you have to use a series of column elementary operations or transformation, then you can write A as A is equal to AI. So you have to keep this in your mind. So those who want to use the series of row elementary operations or transformation, this method if you want to use, then how would you write A as A is equal to IA? And if you want to use the second method, and that is using column elementary operation, then you have to write A as A is equal to IA. We will talk about this method in the later part of our video. Let us first find the inverse of this particular matrix using row elementary operations. So we will be using this particular method. Okay, so I am cleaning this ones. Dear students, as I have told, if I am to use a series of row elementary operations or transformation, then I am to write A as A is equal to IA. So if I am to write A as A is equal to IA, then A's value here is a matrix whose elements are 1, -1, 2, 3, and is equal to here identity matrix of that particular order 1, 0, 0, 1, and times A is what I have written here. Is there any problem? Now students, as I have told just now, that when we use the elementary operations or transformation or row elementary operations or transformation, then we can use on this matrix and this matrix. So you have to keep it in your mind that on which two matrices we will be using the row elementary operations or transformation. Okay, so we will be using on this one and this one. Now those elementary operations or transformation, how we will be using? What is our objective? Our objective is to make this matrix as an identity matrix. हमारा उद्देश्य अब क्या होगा, ये एक बार हमने A इज इक्वल टू IA लिख लिया, उसके बाद हमें करना क्या है, हमें उन तीन एलिमेंट्री रो ऑपरेशंस को यूज़ करते हुए इसको क्या बना देना है, आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स बना देना है. दिस इज आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट स्टूडेंट्स. इज टू मेक दिस एज एन आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स, this element should be 0, this must be 1, and this should be 0, and this must be 1. So to do that, I am to make this as 0 first of all. And so to make this as 0, what I can do is I can use R2 minus twice of R1, the third row elementary operation I can use. So when I use this particular elementary operation, I get it as, students, the R1 will remain R1 only, so 1 minus 1 I have written. This R2 minus twice of this one is equal to 0. This minus twice of this one is equal to 5. Okay, and this side the same to be used on this one also. So 1, 0. This minus twice of this one is equal to minus 2. This minus twice of this one is equal to 1, and times A. Is there any problem? I hope you have understood it. Now moving on, dear students, what we'll be using now? This has become 0. Let us make this as 1, because our objective is to make this as an identity matrix. So we will be making this as 1. So let us make this as 1. So what we can do is R2 1 upon 5 times R2. The second elementary operation or transformation is being used here. So let us apply this. When we apply, the R1 will remain R1 only, so 1 minus 1. This is to be multiplied by 1 upon 5, so 0 and 1 it is. As 5 is multiplied by 1 upon 5, then it is 1. Is equal to, this side R1 will remain R1 only, so 1 0 as 1 0. Okay, and R2, what is to be done? This is to be multiplied by 1 upon 5, so it is to be minus 2 upon 5, and this is 1 upon 5, and times A is what I can write. Now what is stopping us to make this as an identity matrix? This must be 0. So to make this as 0, if I add R1 plus R2, okay, the third elementary operation or row elementary operation or transformation I am using. So because when I add this to this one, I will get this as 0, so it will become an identity matrix. Dear students, now what I get is R1 plus R2. R1 is to be replaced by R1 plus R2, so 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 only. This plus this is equal to 0, and R2 will remain same 1 0, and is equal to, students, 1 plus minus 2 upon 5. So 1 plus minus 2 upon 5 is equal to 3 upon 5. Okay, and then this plus this one is equal to 1 upon 5. Oh, and this will remain minus 2 upon 5, and this is 1 upon 5, and times A is what we have got. So what we have got, students, we have got some matrix is equal to, or you can say identity matrix is equal to some matrix times A. So that particular matrix is inverse of this particular square matrix A, na? A times what is equal to identity matrix? Inverse of that particular matrix. So you can write, we know that for a square matrix A, I is equal to A inverse times A, and that implies that A inverse of A is equal to which particular matrix? This particular matrix, and that we can write as 3 upon 5, 1 upon 5, minus 2 upon 5, and 1 upon 5. You can verify also that yes, it is an identity matrix. This is the inverse of matrix A. What you can do, you can multiply this A inverse by A. You will be getting what back? You will be getting inverse identity matrix. You will be getting the product of A inverse and A will be an identity matrix of order 2. Therefore you can say yes, this is the inverse of matrix A. So this is how we have to use the elementary operation, row elementary operation or transformation to find the inverse of a square matrix. Now